From the sentimental connection fans had with Brian O'Connor to the long-lasting tributes of Paul Walker, these are the reasons why Paul Walker's death only benefited the Fast franchise. The tragic and untimely death of Paul Walker in 2013 shook the world and left fans of the Fast and Furious franchise devastated. However, if we're looking at stats, it can be argued that Walker's passing, while heartbreaking, actually benefited the franchise in terms of popularity and financial success. It's a morbid thought, but there's actually truth to it. In this in-depth analysis, we will explore the various factors that contributed to this phenomenon and how the legacy of the Fast and Furious franchise changed after Walker's death. One of the main reasons the Fast and Furious franchise gained more traction after Paul Walker's death is the sentimental connection fans developed with the series and Walker's character, Brian O'Connor. The bond between Walker and his co-stars, particularly Vin Diesel, was evident both on and off screen. And after his passing, fans flocked to theaters to pay tribute to the beloved actor and relive the moments he shared with his fellow cast members. This emotional attachment fueled the franchise's resurgence, played a significant role in its continued success. And one of the biggest indicators of this is how well Furious 7 did at the box office. Furious 7, the last film in the series to feature Paul Walker, was released in 2015 and went on to become the highest-grossing film in the franchise, earning over $1.5 billion worldwide. A coincidence? We think not. This massive success can be attributed to several factors, including the anticipation surrounding Walker's final performance and the curiosity about how his character's storyline would be concluded. The film also featured a touching tribute to Walker, with a beautiful scene of his character, Brian O'Connor, and Vin Diesel's character, Dominic Toretto, having one last drive together side by side, as the final scene shows the two splitting off, driving into the sunset. This scene brought tears to fans, and was a really emotional scene that no doubt resonated with audiences, and further contributed to its popularity. There's also no doubt about the effect Walker's unfortunate death had when it came to media attention. Following Paul Walker's death, the Fast and Furious franchise experienced a significant increase in media attention. This spotlight, while stemming from a tragic event, undoubtedly brought more eyes to the series. The subsequent films in the franchise capitalized on this newfound attention, with bigger budgets, more ambitious storylines, and the introduction of high-profile actors such as Charlize Theron and Helen Mirren into the cast. After the death of Walker, it was clear the franchise was evolving in a much different way. As the Fast and Furious franchise continued without Paul Walker, it was forced to evolve and adapt to the changing landscape of action films. The series shifted its focus from street racing to more elaborate heist and espionage plots, broadening its appeal to a wider audience. This evolution, coupled with the emotional connection fans felt with the franchise due to Walker's death, contributed to its ongoing success. Although the films overall feel changed, something that never did was Walker's legacy in the film. The impact of Paul Walker's death on the Fast and Furious franchise cannot be understated. His passing not only led to increased attention and financial success for the series, but also left a lasting legacy that continues to influence the films. The franchise has since incorporated themes of family and loyalty, honoring Walker's memory and the bond he shared with his co-stars. In a way, regardless of how the films evolved with the times, family was always a huge theme in every film, and the nostalgia of the early movies still plays a significant role in their success. And who could forget those Vin Diesel memes? With each new installment, fans are reminded of the earlier films and the memories they have of watching them with Walker as a central figure. This nostalgia has helped to maintain interest in the series as fans continue to support the franchise in Walker's honor. The film also gained an increase in support through social media, playing a crucial role in the franchise's success. Tributes to Paul Walker, shared by fans and co-stars alike, have generated millions of views, likes, and shares on various social media platforms. These moments, such as Vin Diesel's emotional speeches and the cast's heartfelt posts, have helped keep Walker's memory. And although the movies have continued to stray further from street racing, they've done so in a way to keep the memory and core of the films intact. In recent years, the Fast and Furious franchise has delved into spin-offs, exploring the stories of other characters in its universe. For example, Hobbs and Shaw, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Jason Statham, was released in 2019, further expanding the franchise's reach and offering fans more content to enjoy. This expansion can be attributed to, in part, to the increased attention and popularity that the franchise has gained since Paul Walker's passing. It's difficult to say if these spin-off films would have been made had Walker not passed away. Although his passing was an obviously tragic event, Walker's name still has been doing the Fast franchise and the world a lot of good with the philanthropic work carried out in his name. The Paul Walker Foundation and Reach Out Worldwide, both established by the actor, focus on various charitable efforts such as disaster relief and environmental conservation. The Fast and Furious cast and crew have actively supported these organizations, keeping Walker's spirit alive and further strengthening the bond between fans and the franchise. And when we look at strengthening bonds, it's no secret that after Walker's death, there was a profound impact on the storylines and character development in the Fast and Furious films. The emotional weight of his passing has led to the exploration of deeper themes such as family, grief, and loyalty. This shift has resonated with fans who have become more invested in the characters and their relationships, further contributing to the franchise's ongoing success. And of course, we can't forget about the dedicated fan base that has played a significant role in its success following Paul Walker's death. Fans have created and consumed various forms of content, such as fan art, tribute videos, and fan fiction, celebrating the actor's life and his contribution to the franchise. This passionate engagement has kept the spirit of the series alive and continues to draw new audiences to the films. The Fast and Furious franchise has also benefited from the addition of new creative talent behind the scenes. Directors like James Wan, F. Gary Gray, and Justin Lin have brought fresh perspectives and ideas to the series, injecting new energy into the films. This influx of creative talent has helped the franchise continue to innovate and adapt to changing audience preferences, ensuring its ongoing popularity and success. And as the news hit the world about Walker's passing, its global appeal grew tenfold. Of course, it was already a well-known and established franchise, but after that, it's hard to argue it didn't become a global phenomenon. The Fast and Furious films released after Paul Walker's death have also included various tributes and nods to the late actor, ensuring his memory remains an integral part of the franchise. These heartfelt moments have resonated with fans, creating an emotional connection to the series that has contributed to its continued success. The inclusion of these tributes not only honors Paul Walker's legacy, but also serves as a reminder of the lasting impact he had on the franchise and its fans. The tragic passing of Paul Walker has had a profound effect on the Fast and Furious franchise, leading to its evolution and growth in unexpected ways. The emotional connection, expanded universe, and infusion of new creative talent have all contributed to the series' ongoing success. As the franchise continues to develop and release new films, Paul Walker's legacy will remain an integral part of its DNA, ensuring that his memory lives on in the hearts of fans and within the world of Fast and Furious. So from the long-lasting tributes to Paul Walker, to the sentimental connection fans had with Brian O'Connor, these were the reasons why Paul Walker's death only benefited the Fast franchise.